guys, this is Jamie Rachi with Fiat Femme, and I wanted to hop on and share with you guys how to use essential oils as amplifiers. And so I have my favorite 4 here that I love to use during the phases of my cycle to help amplify the natural skills and the strengths and the abilities that present themselves as I move from phase to phase in my cycle. So we're going to start with peace touch. Okay. So during the menstrual phase is when we're highly reflective and intuitive. I can leverage that by using peace. So peace is an essential oil. It's a blend that it is made up of woods. It's made up of woods and a few flower blends as well. So there's lavender, there's clary sage, there's vetiver, and these oils are really effective at calming and grounding us. And so if we're already pretty intuitive and reflective during our menstrual phase, we can leverage it even more so. So in the mornings, during the menstrual phase, during my period, you can really tap into that gut instinct. This is what I would do. I would take my peace touch and I roll onto my hand, and then I go, and the more you can do that, 30 seconds, I always say, breathe in and out, 30 seconds. So it's not only the aroma that is nice, but it's also how the essential oil affects the neurochemistry in your brain. So it actually does physically calm and ground our body. And so what's nice is that if we get into a rhythm of putting this peace touch on, another oil I'd recommend is frankincense. If we get into the rhythm of using these oils as we sit and reflect and we pray, like there's that memory recall that occurs with aroma that can instantly kind of bring us to that reflective way of being because of the trigger to the aroma, if that makes sense. So peace touch, I love for stage 1 or phase 1 of your menstrual cycle, which is your menses. Number 2 is in-tune touch. I love in-tune. I love the way in-tune smells. Oh, it smells so good. It kind of smells like chrism oil, like baptism. When my husband wears in-tune, ooh, it's like, we need to go on a date immediately. Like, it is so good. It smells so, so good. So it smells wonderful, but the effect of in-tune is that it helps you with focus. So anybody can use any of these oils at any phase, and you don't have to be a woman to use these. You could be a man, of course. But the way that I use them for my fertility cycle specifically is, again, to leverage what already is existing based on my changing hormones. So during my follicular phase or my creative phase, I'm going to have a lot of ideas. Like if you can remember the last time you stayed awake at night with all these ideas that you can't hardly sleep because you're so excited. Maybe you're writing a book and sometimes all the ideas come to you so easily, and other times you're so confused. You're like, how come I was like on fire 2 weeks ago and now I can hardly come up with one idea? Well, it's likely because of your hormones. So you're going to notice a cyclical nature. And so the key is self-awareness. Like when you are aware that that's what's happening, you can play to those strengths. It's really, really enlightening. If currently you are like, wait a second, I don't ever really remember feeling that way. It may be because of a hormone imbalance, and it may be because you might not be naturally cycling. So if you're on the pill, IUD, the shot, the patch, whatever, you're not going to notice some of these benefits. But if you are interested in exploring that, please reach out to me because I would love to connect with you and talk about this. But needless to say, anybody can use these oils, no matter who you are, through any cycle, whatever. But in terms of leveraging, this is the instruction I would recommend. So in-tune, same sort of deal. So like before a meeting or before you sit down to work and you're really creative, in-tune is going to help you focus in on your ideas. So again, I just rub between my palms, deeply inhale. And often too, I rub on my chest, on the back of my neck. These two, I think it's called occipital points, right up here. These 2 points in the back of your neck at the base of your skull, that's a really, really great a great location to put your oils because, of course, your brain is directly on the other side of those 2 indents. You could also put oils behind your ears. So inhaling the aroma is going to be super effective because you're going to notice immediate effects of this. So again, this helps with focus. You can use this throughout the day as many times as you would like. And it smells so good. So these are like my must-have oils. Definitely during those phases of my cycle, but also like basically daily. Okay. Third phase is cheer. So the ovulatory phase is when you're at your most attractive, and magnetic when you're ovulating, which makes sense. So cheer is going to make you even more attractive. And it doesn't need to be like, it doesn't always mean like sexually attractive, although that is the case with your husband. He's going to be like hot tamale phase big time. But like even just with the way you are, like your way of being is very attractive. So again, same sort of deal. Cheer, rub, 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 and then deeply inhale. You can put on your pulse points. And this is a very attractive aroma. So like if you have a pitch or you need to have a sit down with somebody or you're wanting to make a really great first impression, like this oil is going to help you. Just in regards to the light you bring, it's very uplifting. So it's a blend of citrus oils. I can actually read a few of them off here. So it's wild orange, clove, star anise, lemon myrtle, cinnamon. So it's a mixture of citrus oils and then spices, but it's so good. Okay. And then the third is adaptive. So this is a very new oil. Maybe when you're watching this, it won't be as new, but it was released in 2019. And adaptive oil is great for the mood. So if you struggle with kind of low feelings, depressed mood, or depressive feelings, this would be a good oil. Not good, great oil for you to use. This adaptive, it comes in a physical 15 milliliter bottle. You can put in, 3 to 5 drops in your diffuser throughout the day and at night. Also, it comes with like little capsules that you can swallow and take throughout the day to help with your mood. So the reason I suggest this one for stage 4 of your menstrual cycle, because it's your luteal phase, which is often when people experience like that PMS stuff. When I say PMS stuff, PMS is not a sign of normal. Like it's not all women struggle with PMS. PMS comes up when you have a hormone deficit of progesterone. And so some women are going to notice more extreme experiences than others. But in this phase, women are more detail oriented. And so sometimes they mistake that for angst. And some women really are struggling with this anxiety and angst and low mood and feelings of that. And often it's related to your hormones. But just in general, this phase, we're very detail oriented. We like to tie up loose ends, which makes sense when you think about it because you came up with all your ideas earlier on in your cycle. And now this luteal phase, this 4th phase, the detail oriented phase. So it's basically the second full half of your cycle, depending on the woman. So adaptive is going to be a really important oil to apply topically. Again, do the same thing. Deeply inhale through the nose. Adaptive smells so good. I will read it off. There's no way I can remember them off the top of my head. But again, it's wild orange, lavender, copaiba, magnolia, rosemary, neroli. And so I highly recommend that. So I love to recommend, I call it the Fem Gen Kit. So it's the peace, it's the in tune, the cheer, and then the adaptive touch. And so if you're interested in getting the Fem Gen Kit, which are these 4 roller bottles, please visit my website, fiatfem.com, and you can click on shop, and I have recommended kits that you can buy. Depending on the month, depends on if you get even actually a little fun gift for that. So be sure to check for free gifts that come with the purchase of the Fem Gen Kit. Okay, so to sum it up, peace touch is for the first phase of your cycle to leverage your intuitiveness. In tune is to help with your ideas during your creative cycle or your creative phase. Cheer during ovulation, and then adaptive for the luteal phase, which is your detail oriented. Great gift for your daughter. Great gift for your friend. These 4 are like my daily go-to. So I hope this helps you. There's plenty more where that came from in regards to essential oils as amplifiers, but I thought I'd start here. And please stay in touch. Keep in the loop with social media, and be sure to check out my website for more suggestions on how to amplify your feminine genius using essential oils. Thanks, guys.